In what could prove to be a pivotal moment in Yamaha's MotoGP future, Fabio Quartararo has confirmed that he is scheduled to test the all-new V4 engine at Misano this September. The long-anticipated powerplant marks a radical departure from Yamaha's traditional inline-4 architecture, and could be the lifeline Quartararo has been desperately waiting for. The 2021 MotoGP World Champion has endured a frustrating 2025 season so far. While he has shown glimpses of brilliance over a single lap, securing 4 pole positions in the last 6 rounds, his ability to fight in races has been significantly hindered by Yamaha's underperforming M1. The issue, as he and many observers have pointed out, lies in the engine's limitations during battles, particularly when it comes to acceleration and top-end speed, key attributes in duels against the current crop of V4-powered bikes. It's crucial to start from the first or second row, Quartararo admitted ahead of the German Grand Prix. But consistency in the sprint and main race is our biggest issue right now. Yamaha's decline in competitiveness has been stark. The once dominant manufacturer now languishes at the bottom of the constructors' standings, a position that would have been unthinkable just a few years ago. Quartararo, the spearhead of Yamaha's effort, currently sits 11th in the Riders' Championship with only 67 points, a figure that starkly contrasts with his championship-winning form in 2021. Despite his individual qualifying heroics, the Frenchman has repeatedly voiced his frustration about the lack of overtaking capability, an inherent limitation of the M1's current engine design. The bike's corner speed remains exceptional, but it simply cannot hold its own in drag races against Ducati, KTM, and Aprilia, all of whom utilize the more aggressive and race-adapted V4 layout. For Yamaha, the development of a V4 prototype represents a tectonic shift. After decades of dedication to their inline philosophy, which once defined their racing DNA, the Iwata-based squad appears to be acknowledging the limits of tradition in the face of modern performance demands. On Thursday at the Sachsenring, Quartararo made the revelation that has the paddock buzzing. He will ride Yamaha's V4 prototype for the first time during the Misano test in September. "Of course, I will test the bike," he said. "Maybe at the Misano test in September." So far, the feedback has been positive, but that's only from the engineers. The feedback he references stems primarily from Yamaha's test riders, former MotoGP race winner Andrea Dovizioso and Moto2 graduate Augusto Fernandez, who reportedly trialed the prototype at a private test in Brno. While their early assessments were generally favorable, Quartararo remains understandably cautious. "You cannot judge the true potential until you try it yourself," the 26-year-old stated, with trademark bluntness. The significance of Yamaha switching to a V4 engine cannot be overstated. This is not merely an upgrade, it's a complete redesign of the brand's racing ideology. For decades, Yamaha has championed the smooth, linear power delivery of the inline-4. It's a layout that prioritized corner speed and rider control, attributes that made legends like Valentino Rossi and Jorge Lorenzo serial winners. But the modern MotoGP landscape has shifted. Straight-line power, brutal acceleration, and superior traction, all areas where the V4 excels, have become paramount in the era of whole-shot devices, ride height adjusters, and ever-improving electronic packages. Ducati's dominance in particular has rewritten the rules of the game. Yamaha's once revolutionary philosophy now feels outdated, and their race results reflect that reality. For Fabio Quartararo, the Misano test might be his last hope to stay committed to Yamaha beyond 2025. His patience has been running thin for over a year, and he has not shied away from delivering public ultimatums to the team. A subpar V4 test could be the final straw, especially with top-tier seats potentially opening at KTM or Aprilia. "I don't have time anymore," he said pointedly in an earlier interview. "I need a project that can win." If the new engine fails to deliver meaningful progress, Yamaha faces not just the potential departure of their star rider, but an existential crisis regarding their place in MotoGP's future. The factory cannot afford another year at the back, and the pressure is now squarely on the engineers to deliver a package capable of fighting for podiums from 2026 onwards. But if the Misano test goes well, if Quartararo finds in the V4 what he has long been craving, then Yamaha may just have saved themselves from irrelevance. It would be the spark needed to reignite a once great racing empire. And for Quartararo, it would be the chance to reclaim the status he knows he's capable of, that of a consistent race winner and championship contender. Until then, all eyes turn to September. Yamaha's future, and perhaps Quartararo's, will be decided not on race day, but on a test day in Misano. If the V4 engine fails to deliver in Misano, the consequences for Yamaha could be severe. Losing Fabio Quartararo would not only rob the team of its most capable rider, but could also signal a deeper crisis within the factory, one that might lead to further exits among technical staff and undermine Yamaha's reputation in the paddock. For Quartararo, the Misano test is more than just a technical evaluation, it's a career crossroads. He has made it clear that his patience is running out, and with competitive rides likely to open up elsewhere, Yamaha cannot afford to offer him anything short of a race-winning package. Until then, every race remains a stopgap. All eyes now turn to September, when Yamaha's bold leap toward a V4 future will finally be put to the test, and with it, the fate of both a factory and its frustrated champion. Subscribe now for exclusive MotoGP insights, behind-the-scenes stories, and expert analysis delivered straight from the paddock. Don't miss a moment of the 2025 season and beyond.